see him.
Where's he at?
He's going into the middle. Or he's kind of in the back.
What?
He's in the back.
Oh, I see him.
He's probably gonna come in. Can you see him?
Not well.
Yeah, it's tough. I can't even see. I can't see him without this. What's up, y'all? October the 4th, we are into the first week of hunting season, and most people are across the United States. We've been at it a little bit. Dad just got up here too. He's getting his first hunt at camp, and we've had a few decent hunts this week. On the 30th of September, I was able to jump in a blind in Ohio, and at last light, I got footage of a really nice 10-point. He came through, elected to pass him up, and that was a really cool encounter. Got the blood flowing for the first hunt of the year in Ohio and New York, so that was awesome. And then 2 days ago, I came up here to get a hunt in at camp here, and honestly, we had a little cold front come in. I thought it was going to be so good, and it wasn't. It was very, very slow. I ended up seeing like 5 deer, and 2 were right when I got in. 1 was right at dark. It was not what I expected it to be. But it was great to get a first hunt in. And then last night, my dad and I jumped back in that same blind in Ohio after this certain buck, and he showed up right at dark, and he got to 35 yards, faced us for a while, and we had some camera light actually, and we had some shooting time left. It was just, it got to low light. You know, we had to just pass the shot up. That's a situation where just if you're not confident, you can't release the arrow. And as bad as you want to, that was a heck of a buck, and you want to do anything you can to get a shot off, but that's not the smart way to do it. You got to be confident every time you release the arrow. We're talking about a life here. We have a responsibility as hunters to make ethical shots and just make smart decisions, and it's tough to combat your adrenaline in those circumstances. But given the circumstance, we passed up the opportunity, filmed them. It was a heck of a hunt, and now Dad and I are up here on October the 4th, gonna jump in 2 different spots and get an afternoon sit-in. So let's go. Look at all the apples. They're everywhere. This is great cover scent in the blind. Smash them up and rub them everywhere. Good cover scent. I'm sitting on one of our most popularly sat spots in years past. I shot Sventek Jr. out of this field. I saw Jamario in this field a couple years ago, the year Uncle Jay shot him. This is the first year we've actually had a full cornfield here. We've tried to plant corn, it's failed. But it's a full field now, so I can't see basically anywhere in the field. I got some clover planted and some wintergreens from Whitetail Institute planted in the back there, and these deer have been blowing up on the camera in the evenings on this little chunk here, and it's mainly behind the field, which I can't see, but it's such a small area they work around that I should be able to catch glimpses of these deer if they work around this field. So I also did a tiny little thin strip right in front of the blind, 10 yards. So if they work around this field, I could get a shot with my bow real close. The funny thing is, one of my projects to do is to replace the cover on this blind, which we have the cover. I just haven't gotten to be able to do it yet. So the door won't close. It's a little bright in here. I also came up here thinking there were two good chairs, and there are not. This is all I have to work with tonight. The old Gander Mountain crotch buster. I mean, look at that. That's the crotch buster. So I'm kind of leaving everything down. It's going to let a lot of light in here. I'll have better second angle light, and I might even be able to stand up to shoot, so we'll see.
So I just got up here and I realized I got company. Yikes.
A little forker. That's a definition of a forker. $6.08. So I probably have we got about 45 minutes till sunset. Pretty good sign. Seen about 4 or 5 deer up and moving. Can still feel that wind right in my face. Well, we're about 7 minutes after sunset here. It's going to get dark a little quicker tonight because we got a fairly decent overcast night. For what I can see, like I said, all this corn is standing, so I can really just see this strip of clover right here, and then the wintergreens and tall tine tubers from the Whitetail Institute. That's pretty much what I can see. It's kind of a small area, but there's four doe out there now. Maybe a little button buck with them. Seen a couple of small bucks. A little 6-pointer, a little 8-pointer, little, or maybe it was a 4 and a 6, I don't know, but a couple little small bucks, handful of doe up and cruising around. There's probably a solid amount of more deer around me. It's just, with this corn standing, it's tougher to see them, but I was kind of taking the chance on that. Nice night to get out here. Chilling down. I have a hoodie right here. I need to put it on because it's definitely chilling down. We'll see what my dad saw. He sent us a picture of a porcupine that looked like it was right above him in his tree, but not by much. It looks very close. About an hour ago, he had already seen about 7 doe, so we'll see what Dad saw, and if I see anything else here in the next 10 minutes, I'll keep y'all posted while light is diminishing. But if not, we've had a great solid first 4 hunts of the Ohio/New York season. We'll have a lot more stuff coming at you in the next week. Couple cold fronts in the mix. Should get good. 'Tis the season, folks.